in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Hey, check that. Street.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. And here's Matt Araiza now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
Here we go.
Mixon with a first down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Gun.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to keep it running right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Kwity Paye. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, 34 yards. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, but now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you get a team working together, and you get the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Richardson.
Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
Get it.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Drop 60. Let's go.
Richardson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
The Juju Brents comes up for the stop. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here we go.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Burrow. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
McPherson's kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy by the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
On the ball now.
Tries the right side, finding Woods here.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Third. Right there.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7.
18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches are going to these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Come on, ready? 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase.
And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play there for Cincinnati.
46 yards.
Come on, Rick.
Mixon. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here we go.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add 6 to their lead.
Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and get it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
McPherson now for the extra point.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
65, Cat. 65. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go.
3rd and 9 here.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
Richardson looking to throw this. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
And Richardson back to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds.
Let's go now.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort.
Now Richardson. This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Richardson going to change the play here. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round. As we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
79 Broncos.
Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Daxton Hill picks it off.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick six, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And a rout is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Richardson to throw again after the pick six. Got his open man. It's Mallory.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Will Mallory,
42 yards.
And the Colts get a bit closer. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Cincy offense on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On one, ready?
2nd and 10.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
They'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. 7 Pirates. 60 Maverick.
Richardson to the air on 1st down.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Come on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Warriors 17. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Here we go, here we go.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bison, 60 by Panther Street, Panther Street.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Now a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Quiddy Pay
Able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Okay, ready? 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 18 Pioneer. Cougar 19, 3. Ready, ready?
up the middle. Here's Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
70 Rangers.
On 3rd down, it's Richardson.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
He'll fire it deep for Rager.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 59 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now it's Burrow.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6. We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos. Goody.
Richardson. And he's got Pierce.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
19, Charger, 19.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right.
Hey, check that, street.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. In a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
12. 11 MT.
Burrow looking to pass.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
He may go.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tariq Cohen, 68 yards.
And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Maverick.
Richardson looking to throw this.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Warrior 70.
On third down, here's Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to the air with Richardson. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
55 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick.
Oh, I think the Colts got this. They did.
Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Here's Richardson to throw.
Escaping the pressure right.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Richardson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Hurry, hurry.
Richardson looking to throw.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Let's go now.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs
From 6 yards away.
And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Bengals bring out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Miles Murphy,
his 2nd sack of the night. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On one, ready? 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him now to this point. So here's a 3rd and 14.
18, Rattler. 18, 5 in.
Now Richardson.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Miles Murphy
bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. And they have secured